Okay, so this video is about an explanation on how to use and when to use the ASTC method. So, unang purpose niya is to check that whenever you are given the trigonometric ratios and you need to find kung saan siya nagbebelong, doon mo malalaman kung saan quadrant siya. And that's when you know na tama yung mga trigonometric ratios mo. The second purpose is that whenever you are given this type of equations or type of statements, pinapahanap kung saan yung kung saan quadrant siya belong, or para malaman mo kung saan yung opposite, adjacent, yung hypotenuse, you need to know how to use the ASTC. Doon mo siya magagamit din. So, sa first purpose niya, which is whenever you are given the trigonometric ratio, wait lang, explain ko muna kung anong ibig sabihin nito. So, looking here, sa left side, sa first quadrant, all functions are positive or all ratios are positive. So, ang ibig sabihin yan, kunwari, nagbigay ka or nabigyan ka ng 6 na trigonometric ratios and lahat yon is positive. That's when you know that the graph is nasa first quadrant. Kapag naman nakita mo na the sine and cosecant is positive lang, like yun lang talaga yung positive, that's when you know na nasa quadrant 2 siya. Pero kung tangent and cotangent lang naman, yung nakita mong positive lang sa 6 na trigonometric ratios, doon mo malalaman na nasa third quadrant siya. Pero, if cosine and secant lang, yung positive, kung binigyan ka ng 6 trigonometric ratios, mo malalaman na nasa fourth quadrant siya. So, yun. So, looking here sa baba, given that we have these 3 trigonometric ratios, and pag nireciprocal mo yan is parehas lang din, meron tayo dito sine which is positive, cosine is negative, and tangent is also negative, kasi ayan na negative siya. Tapos ang positive lang is yung sine, therefore nasa first quadrant siya, yung may S. So, kung ilalagay mo siya sa graph, ganito yung itsura niya. Nasa second quadrant siya, tapos andito yung angle theta, tapos andito din yung right triangle. So, dun mo siya magagamit. Tapos, ayun, kung binigyan ka lang naman ng ganito, malalaman mo rin dyan kung tama rin yung trigonometric ratio mo. Kung nagsimula ka mag-graph, tapos nakita mo na habang nagsasolve ka, is nakita mo positive na agad yung sign, dun mo malalaman na lahat ng sagot mo tama na yun. So, sa pangalawang example naman, pwede tayong mabigyan ng ganitong statements. Sin theta is equal to 5/4 and cosine theta is lesser than 0. Tandaan mo na these two statements are both separated. Hindi siya isa. So, we have here the first statement and the second statement. Sa unang statement ka muna titingin. Assuming that this is sine, dito ka lang titingin muna. As of the moment ha, dyan ka lang titingin. And parehas siyang positive. Kaya, dito tayo nag-assume na okay na, so second quadrant siya. Pero hindi yun yung case. When you are always given, when you are given these type of situations, the thing you have to remember, and the most important thing that you have to remember, is that it should satisfy both statements. So, given nga na positive si sine, let's assume nga na nasa second quadrant na siya. So, ayan. Nasa second quadrant na siya, kunwari. Pero, i-check natin yung second statement kung second quadrant pa talaga siya. So, given that cosine theta is lesser than 0, and anything that is less than 0 is negative, let's say this is -1, hindi na natin to pwede magamit. Hindi na natin pwede magamit yung fourth quadrant. Wait, nawawala yung cursor ko. Ayun, nakita ko na. hindi na natin pwede gamitin yung fourth quadrant. So, x na yan. So, ano natitira sa atin?